Please indulge me for a moment and let me share something with you that's just crazy. And I'm going to take this crazy idea and make an analogy to Jesus. Think of next summer, the next 4th of July weekend in Washington, D.C. 1 million people gathered in the National Mall, a breathtaking display of fireworks coming to a close, the military band leading the people in the singing of the national anthem. And then through the crowd, I come walking, go to the top of the Lincoln Memorial, on top of the steps, and as the singing ends, I grab the microphone and I shout out, "Everyone who has ears to hear, listen. I am the way to freedom. Everyone who wants independence, listen to me and follow me." And then after that, I say, not only is this day all about me, but every major festival in the United States is about me. Memorial Day is about me. Labor Day is about me. All the other holidays. Well, that's crazy. That's arrogant. That's presumptuous and probably mentally problematic. How absurd to view one's own self as the fulfillment, as the true meaning of the great holiday festivals of our country. Keep that thought in mind and think of Jesus. John chapter 10, verses 22 and 23. The festival of dedication then took place in Jerusalem. It was winter, and Jesus was walking in the temple in Solomon's portico. Uh-oh, it was Hanukkah. What is Jesus doing walking there? Well, he's doing two things. Number one, he is attending this great festival of Hanukkah as an observant Jew. But he's doing something else. He's going to interpret the festival. Indeed, he's going to interpret every Jewish holy festival in terms of his own self. He is going to present himself as the fulfillment and real meaning of all these festivals. Craig Keener writes this: John's gospel connects Jesus' mission with features of each of the festivals. For example, Jesus is portrayed as a Passover lamb. I mean, as he's dying on the cross, F.F. Bruce says it's likely that the cries of lambs being slaughtered in Jerusalem was heard while the Lamb of God is dying on the cross. Jesus appears as the foundation stone from which living water would flow. That water festival was celebrated at the Feast of Tabernacles. So the Hanukkah passage in John's Gospel makes a similar point. Some scholars suggest that this passage, says Craig Keener, depicts Jesus as consecrated or dedicated to God the same way this festival celebrated the altar's rededication. So Jesus takes Israel's big holy day, Israel's 4th of July, and sees himself as its real meaning, as that which this festival has always been pointing to. N.T. Wright says, understand the Exodus, and you understand a good deal about Judaism and about Jesus. Jesus chose Passover, the great national festival celebrating the Exodus, to make his crucial move. As the cries of Passover lambs are heard in Jerusalem, Jesus hangs on a cross atoning for the sins of humanity. Behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. Recall before that how Jesus ate the last Passover meal with his disciples and radically reinterpreted the wine. He said, "This is my blood." And the bread, he said, "This bread is my body." This is after hundreds of years of doing Passover. And Jesus shocks his disciples by saying, "The wine, that's my blood. The bread, that's my body." He interprets it in terms of his own life and death. When you think of the Christ child being born in the manger this Christmas, think of Jesus as the new Moses who was leading his people in a new exodus to freedom.